Today is the first mini training, and I don't know if you saw, but I posted a poll a few days ago about what you guys wanted to learn about, whether it was exercise or sleep, and more people said exercise. So today is going to be all about exercise. For those of you who don't know, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis when I was in 10th grade, and by the time I was actually diagnosed, I was really sick. 20 pounds underweight, iron deficiency anemia, and at the same time I was in high school swimming, and so I was swimming and working out 6 days a week. And so my iron deficiency was so bad that at the end of each of my swim races, a friend or my sister would actually have to drag me out of the pool because I was having an asthma attack and I couldn't breathe. So fast forward to college, when I was swimming competitively in college, I was in remission at that time, but I was still expected to work out 6 days a week. On top of that, I was supposed to do 2 a day. So when you swim in college, you're working out for 4 to 5 hours a day, which is a lot for a healthy person, let alone, someone in a flare, or even if you're in remission, it's, challenging. So what I think the biggest game changer was for me when I was in college was that after a year and a half of being overtrained, basically they realized that I couldn't handle the same workload that my teammates could. And so what they did was just have me rest more than my teammates. So that meant stopping halfway through the workout, getting out and watching my teammates finish the workout. And it meant sometimes I would put on fins, which makes it swimming a lot easier when my teammates were expected to swim without them. What this did for me was give my body more time to heal and relax and unwind. And so I was able to recover, and I actually performed better because of that. The other thing that my coaches did was that before each practice, they started having us do 10 to 15 minutes of guided relaxation. And so what that did was basically got our body out of that stress-induced state, and mine in particular, because I was already fighting this autoimmune disease. Whether you're in remission or whether you're in a flare, it doesn't really matter. If you're trying to do high-intensity workouts, you need to get your body out of that fight or flight state and into the rest and digest state, which is more of the relaxation phase. So in order to do that, my coaches had us do 10 to 15 minutes of this guided relaxation. And do I think that you guys need to do that much before you work out? Probably not. You probably just need to do even a minute would help. 5 minutes would be awesome. If you could just do 5 minutes of, whether that means diaphragmatic breathing, some meditation, or guided relaxation, any of those things are going to help you get out of that stress-induced state and allow your body to then be able to perform better. So a lot of people ask questions or mention to me that they felt like they were exhausted. How am I supposed to do this workout? Well, this is one way to do it. So even if you're doing a low intensity workout, getting your body from this flare, which you're already in a stressed state, into that rest and digest state for a few minutes, you're then able to perform better. Even if it's, not, an at-home workout or whatever it is, you're able to do more because you're relaxed. I think because of those two things, I ended up performing really well that year in swimming because I was just given that opportunity to relax more and unwind versus having to constantly be pushing myself. And if I could have told myself in high school, or basically my advice to you if you're in a flare and you want to work out, is to number one, try low intensity workouts. Your body is already in a stress-induced state, so, why push yourself more to do something that is going to be hard for, if you think about like a healthy person, a high intensity interval training for them is going to have them be sweating and have them be exhausted. So if you're already trying to heal from your, autoimmune disease and your flare, then doing a high intensity workout isn't necessarily going to help you in that direction. The other thing is, regardless of the intensity or how much you work out, doing a relaxing activity before and maybe even after you work out is only going to help you be able to do more during the workout, but also feel better during it. This will also help reduce some of the symptoms that you might have when you're working out, if you're able to get your body out of that stress state beforehand. The last thing that I probably want to mention is that you have to keep in mind that like progress isn't linear. So there's always going to be days that you're going to feel worse than others. And so my advice is listening to your body and not trying to push yourself too much. Because just like in my case, when I pushed myself too much, I just got overtrained and felt exhausted and, would have asthma attacks at the end of my races. I wasn't performing my best. And even if you're not trying to be, go to nationals or something like that, like even if you're just trying to work out, you're going to benefit from just listening to your body and not pushing yourself too much, just because you're going to be able to get into remission faster that way. So I hope that was helpful. I will see you guys next time. Bye.